What's up, Hoop fans? Welcome to 1716, the most entertaining hour-ish of basketball banter you'll hear each week. I'm your host, David, a Boston Celtics fan. Joining us this week, a tear dropped from his eye when he saw LeBron in the purple and gold this preseason. Lamar, our Lakers fan, did you see that smile just now?
I'm not gonna lie, I got a little emotional. I got a little emotional.
Also, a tear dropped from our other guest when he saw Luca Doncic. What did he get? So was it 16 points?
16 points.
Woo! In his NBA preseason debut. Of course, that's Jeremy, our Mavericks fan.
Don't come for me. Don't come for the team. No.
On today's show, we are 2 weeks away from the NBA season. That means we've got 2 more shows before the NBA season is in, and our show gets a relaunch. We've got some new, fun stuff coming. Make sure you check it out once it gets here. Let's jump in. Today we're going to be talking about preseason. We're going to be talking about the playoff seed predictions of both conferences. And then the NBA GM survey. The GM's got a survey with a whole bunch of different questions. We're going to pick some out of there and question these GMs who maybe shouldn't be GMs if this is the decisions that they're making.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So as we get into our first quarter, the preseason. Woo! Wait. We gotta preface this. It's just the preseason.
You're right.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying this for you two.
No, you're
Because
Stop it.
for you,
Stop it. You're the worst one. You're the worst one of us three.
I enjoy the preseason.
yeah.
You guys are the ones that are always just the preseason.
No,
This
we,
is the preseason.
we try to temper.
I just temper it.
I
Temper
get
down,
it. I
you know.
get
I
it.
mean, the Timberwolves beat the Warriors. I mean,
Right.
so I'm guessing that's the thing.
First seed.
Oh,
Spoilers for this third quarter.
you see
First
this?
seed, Minnesota
He's
Timberwolves.
probably one of them GMs that's doing this.
Yeah.
Did they call you in the vote?
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Anyways.
Mr. Bayless?
I got an announcement here. Hey. All right, Lamar, preseason. Can you lead us off?
Of course, man. Man, did y'all watch the game last night?
I did watch the game last
Man,
night.
it was a beautiful thing.
Yes, it
Staples
was.
sold out for a preseason game.
Wow.
Nobody else is sold out for a preseason game. Nobody else
got
in the league.
LeBron, baby.
Boston didn't do it.
But
Mavericks
you
didn't do
got-
it. Nobody else
there's something-
sold out for a preseason game.
But why?
Because it was LeBron, for sure.
And a whole bunch of other new people.
It was LeBron.
I was about to say, I
LeBron's
was like,
the
wait,
man.
Of course
who
it
else
was
contributes
LeBron.
other than LeBron? Like,
Well, of course
what?
it was LeBron, but it's this return of maybe Showtime.
But I'm gonna get back to that.
Talk to me.
But the buzz, like you could feel it watching the TV.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was excited. Everyone was like, "Oh man, this gonna be something." So here's what I'll say first off. LeBron, he's got some work to do. Obviously, he had a few turnovers. Still trying to figure out. Everybody. I'm curious because a few times I've watched him, he's interested in pulling up very quickly in fast break.
He has been doing that.
He's pulling up from 3. Now, I hope that's because that means we have Kuzma or Brandon Ingram playing point guard. I'm sorry, not Kuzma. Rondo or Ball or we'll come back to that.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Or even Brandon Ingram playing point guard. Mm-hmm. So that means LeBron will have to play off the ball, which I'm curious about. So is he trying to prepare his game to shoot on the wing? Maybe.
Okay.
Here's the other thing. JaVale McGee. Scary. I don't know if it's like maybe my eyes, but he's playing good. He's playing really good.
Okay.
He's energetic. Here's what I'm saying. When the fast break comes, y'all, these Lakers are running. Like they're gonna be Denver Nuggets fast. Like they get down the court in a hurry.
Okay.
And so JaVale McGee has to be healthy because he's a great rim runner.
Yes.
Kind of like the guy was in Houston, great rim runner.
Clint
Capella. Great rim runner. But the problem is if he gets hurt, we don't have any bigs behind him, which makes me nervous. Because then Kuzma have to play the 4 or the 5.
Right.
Or LeBron will have to play 4 or the 5.
Well, hold on. So first question: how many minutes do you think McGee's going to give you?
That's a good question, man. He gonna have to give us at least 25 to 30 a night. I know that's a lot of minutes.
In Golden State, he was playing 10 to 15.
I know, and I watched it and I was going, man, like he's gonna have to play 25 to 30.
Now, here's the thing: the lineup where people were saying that LeBron was maybe going to play the 5, Kuzma was playing 5 the last couple games.
Right.
So is LeBron just like, I'm not going to play the 5?
I don't know, but Kuzma is gonna get cooked if he plays. If he plays 5 or the 4, it doesn't. He'll get cooked. Especially in that,
but if LeBron,
three position.
Yeah.
But if LeBron plays the 5 too much, he's gonna get banged up.
I'm not worried about that, LeBron. He said, man,
No,
look
I
at his
understand.
body.
I understand.
Look at his body.
But still, going against people that are 3-4 inches taller than you every night.
Not with his girth. Not with his strength
Okay.
and girth. I'm not worried about it. Here's the other thing I will say. Rondo
Woo!
looked real good. Like, Rondo made 3 out of 3 threes, y'all.
He did.
And I
But
was
obviously-
shocked. I was like,
But obviously, that's not his thing.
No.
But if he can do that. What's big about Rondo is that I think in the first game of the preseason, I think he had 15 assists. Is Ball going to come in and get you anywhere near 15 assists per game?
well, but here's the thing. This depends, because if LeBron is going to let Rondo be the true point guard, then of course Rondo needs to own that, get all the assists, do what he does. If LeBron is going to be the primary ball handler, then Rondo or Ball have to develop a jumper.
But I feel like if you're playing with Rajon Rondo, like that's
You're
a player
right,
that
but
you
you're
can.
but you're saying LeBron's going to adjust to Rondo. Rondo's going to have to adjust to LeBron.
Well, yes, but I also think at this point LeBron kind of is ready to say, "Hey, someone else hold the ball, and I'm gonna go run around."
That's my point. We think so, but what's LeBron's default thing to do?
All right. So Lonzo Ball comes back in 2 weeks. Who's the starter? After what you've seen, you still think Lonzo's gonna have his job?
I still say it should be Rondo it should be Ball, because we got to figure out what Ball has. We got to know. Like early on in the season, if he ain't ready to go, sorry about you out. It is what it is, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Okay.
I'm just
All
telling you.
right. Well, hey, the Lakers look good. Excited to see that.
Well, we got there's a
the
lot of
Lakers
issues
look
to work out.
exciting.
They look. I was
on
about to
the
say
up.
that's the word.
They
They look
on the up.
exciting. I'm
Okay.
not going. Yeah, that's it.
Also, Kawhi Leonard for the Raptors.
Kawhi.
He's had a couple decent
Finally
games.
got to see him run up and down the court. Like, for real. Like, all jokes aside, like, and he looks healthy.
He looks fit.
really fit. He looks
really
really in shape.
He's banging.
Yeah.
He's fallen.
So we had like 12 points, I think.
He's had a 16-point game. He's had a 12 point.
points,
He's playing.
He's doing pretty well, man. And that's one of the teams that I'm actually looking forward to, just to see how they're gonna gel with Danny Green and your boy Lowry and and Jonas. I mean, they have a pretty good start
until the
lineup.
trade deadline, because
Right. But
We'll see. I'm not going. We don't have any cap space, so I ain't worried
No,
about this
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
We ain't got the cap space to take him.
oh,
so.
you're right.
No.
Not this year.
Nope, not
Next
this
year
year.
you will.
But
Stop
yeah,
it.
Have another max contract.
Anyways,
Kyle Lowry. All right. So Kawhi looks good.
Kawhi looks good.
Moving on. For the Rockets, Carmelo Anthony looks like he's having fun. He hit that long two, and my bad.
Yeah, man.
He looks like he's having fun playing with your boy.
Chris Paul, best leader in the NBA.
Yeah, he's not playing with Russell anymore.
All right. Well, that was a hint towards the fourth quarter.
Chris Paul, best leader in the NBA. Getting in his ear, talking to him. The only thing I'm worried about with Melo, as y'all know, is he gonna be in shape and able to run down the floor.
Was he coming off the bench?
No, he's starting in OKC.
He was, no.
Oh, you're talking about-
these preseason.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think he's. Well, I didn't see the beginning, so I,
I don't
can't
know
say.
for sure.
I don't know.
I don't know for sure,
But he's making jumpers, and I mean that's never been a question with Melo.
He should have been.
I mean-
he should be coming off the bench.
Right.
PJ
Right.
Tucker needs to be in that spot.
But
Right,
if
right.
Houston makes that trade for Jimmy Butler, things
Who are they trading for him?
Well, they said Eric Gordon. It's basically they weren't touching Chris Paul, they weren't touching Harden or Melo or Capella. So it was basically
Everybody else did it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I was like, if that
They
happens,
can't, man. If they trade PJ Tucker, I'm
it was
telling
PJ
you,
Tucker. It was PJ
that's-
Tucker. It was PJ Tucker.
Ooh, that's
Well,
gonna be
who's the
bad
better
news.
defender, PJ Tucker or Jimmy Butler?
No, but the thing is, PJ Tucker can play the four,
The four,
the
the
four,
five.
and
I mean, the
even
four, the
sometimes
three.
a five.
Yeah.
He can even sometimes they put that small lineup. He plays a five, and he can do decent.
Yeah.
The problem
It was
is you
PJ
trade
Tucker.
him.
Yeah, it was Tucker.
It's wide open.
Eric Gordon, and it was like two more pieces.
Wait, for Jimmy Butler?
the number 14 player in the league according to some.
So you have,
You remember we all saw that? We were like,
The number 14
you
player.
have Chris Paul at the 1, James Harden at the 2. Would you put Jimmy Butler at the 3?
You have to.
Okay.
You have
There's no
Yeah.
other choice.
Moving
I mean,
on. That ain't happening.
Which means
Yeah.
Melo has to play the 4.
You know,
I've been saying that.
I was
before.
really hoping we'd go through the show without saying that player's name.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Let's move on and talk about my boys, the Boston Celtics, who We're 1-2 in their preseason so far. I'm not really worried about the losses. In the first game against the Hornets, an NBA team, the starting lineup destroyed them. Yeah. I mean, the starting lineup looked fantastic. But beyond that, the second team looks pretty solid too. Mm-hmm. I don't know. 1 through 10, the Celtics have the deepest team in the NBA.
Yep. Who's your second 5? I didn't watch the Celtics.
We have Rozier. We have Smart. We have
what's that backup big guy?
Ojale.
Yabusele.
Yeah.
He had that smack
dunk.
I saw that on ESPN.
That out. Oh,
I saw that and I was like, okay, all right.
And then, of course, Aaron Baines and Marcus Morris. Like, I just named 11 players. That's 11 players.
I give it to you.
Woo! Now, you were going to say something. Go ahead and say it.
So, hold on. Before you say that, I'm just going to say, with Boston, it's never been a question of their talent. It's health.
Right.
So, I'm just going to say that. But go
ahead. That was actually what I was going to go for. Was I'm curious to see, number one, of course, how are Gordon Hayward and hang on.
Hold on. Before you say it. Gordon Hayward went for a chase down dunk or a chase down block, landed funny on his left ankle, and watching it, and you could hear the crowd. You could hear the crowd go. Gordon jumped up, and everyone else jumped up too.
I mean,
that's a good sign.
Of course, with health and Kyrie, obviously health. The second thing is, if I'm somebody playing Boston, the only 2 people I feel like that are kind of okay, we got to go with them. If you're on offense, have to be Kyrie Irving or Gordon Hayward.
Okay.
Like I have to go at those 2 guys because they're the weaker defenders. Horford has to stay healthy, or else I think they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm on offense playing
if we had to put Baines in for a little while and rely,
Robert
Williams, that's 12 players.
But not for a long period of time.
For sure.
What I'm saying is, if I'm a team and I'm attacking Gordon Hayward, the few things I watch, I'm going, Gordon Hayward, I don't know if he's a good defensive player. Yeah. I don't know if it was more of his system when he was in Utah that was so good.
The small forward the small forward position is so stacked. He's gonna have to be.
Now that's the thing, or else he'll have to play less and let the young guys play more that are better defenders.
But
go after Kyrie.
I think he can step up.
So that's.
I think Kyrie can step up.
That was the only thing that I saw that I went, okay, if I was playing Boston, that's what I'd do. But Kyrie's never been a good defensive player, man. He's always been attacked.
We'll see.
So, but Brad Stevens.
Right.
That's the great equalizer.
Right. Finish up this quarter for us.
Man, so Luca.
Oh, my God.
Luca.
I can't believe it.
What?
Oh, hey, we talked about our team. We gotta let him have his moment.
Come on, man.
How many times over the last 10 shows have we talked about the Dallas Mavericks?
It's all good. It's all good.
Go ahead, have your moment.
That's cool.
I'm gonna sit back.
But Luca looked good in his debut. He's athletic. But until he doesn't against an NBA team, like a legit NBA team, and sustains it, I can't speak too much on it.
I think it's an exciting season for the Mavericks.
It is. Absolutely.
I think they could potentially be one of the most improved teams this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think spoilers for a couple quarters from now, top 10 seed. I don't think
you think the Mavs are going to be a top 10 seed?
They're going to top 10 seed. They're
going to finish over Memphis.
I think they'll fight for the number 10 seed. They will absolutely finish over Memphis.
They're going to finish over Memphis.
I'm not convinced on the Grizzlies.
We'll talk off there. We'll talk off there.
They were not.
I guess.
We'll talk off there.
So that's what I've seen from the preseason. Hey, I'll be honest. I'm super excited. The NBA is back.
It is. It's good.
We've got League Pass. I need to give it to you guys. But we'll be watching all these as many games as we can. Right. The three busiest people in Dallas-Fort Worth are probably on this camera right now.
Pretty much.
So we're gonna be doing what we can. You know what I'm saying? But